How do I get across? Hey Ren, good to see ya. Thank you for the lurk. I'm trying to get to the flag, but in order to get to the flag... Oh my gosh. How do I get to the map? I forget how to get to the map. Oh, I can't... Oh, wait, did I catch a tadbulb? I remember fighting tadbulb. I don't remember... Oh, wow, I was so tired last night. I accidentally... Oh, snap. Alright, one second. First things first. Electric. Look, I messed up, and the most important thing I gotta do is change his name. And it's an electric Pokemon. It's a reference to a light bulb. And so who's that guy's name? Here we go. We're gonna call him Edison. Okay. And then I was so tired, I accidentally I can release Donald? Snap.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
It's going in high Ren.
Gas.
I just put a bunch of bots in my server. So now I gotta figure out how they all work.
Well, good luck with that, I guess.
At least with ViewBot, Ren can help me. He uses that.
Yeah.
But I found so many cool bots and I was like, oh, I want to use this, and I'm like, oh, this sounds really complicated. Like, there's an RPG bot that does an RPG game, and it's like your RPG, you have your own character, your own weapon, and everything. It's cool. Seems cool. And I was like, yeah, but this sounds really complicated. I don't know if I want to mess with this right now.
Yeah.
And there's that. There's also a D&D bot where you can set it up to make you, or your viewers can play D&D if they wanted to.
Yeah.
I didn't get that one either. I tried to stay away from bots that were complicated, that I had no idea how they worked.
Yeah.
Then I got 2 Pokemon bots, ViewBot and Pokey.
Pokey.
I'm looking. Pokecord.
Okay.
I also got Dice Golem, which is just a dice roll bot. It does other things too, like I believe you can flip a coin and do other stuff.
Yeah.
But it's known for being a dice. There's Dino, which is a bot that almost every server has in their server.
Yeah.
There's Free Stuff, and it helps you get free stuff. How it works is, it checks Epic every month to see what free games they have at the time, and then it
Yeah.
posts the free game in chat so people can download it. I believe it will also do free Steam games as well, but I'm not sure. So yeah, that's what free stuff bot does. There's SoundCloud because that's basically the only company practically that has no problem with people using their music. Basically, it's a platform where a bunch of creators upload their music for free.
Oh yeah. I have a friend that uses SoundCloud.
Yeah.
So.
Unlike YouTube, they don't care if you do that. If you play their music on Discord, so I got that. I wanted to get them something because I was like, I personally hate like Rhythm Bot and SoundCloud Bot and all those type of bots like it. I'd rather not be music, but the server's not just for me, you know?
Yeah.
So I figured, hey, people like this. So yeah.
Well, hopefully, I'm assuming that your Discord should get a lot more fun after this.
There's also StreamCord, which basically will post my stream if I go live or something. Yeah. I need to edit that and everything still, but it's there. I have Trivia Bot, where people can play trivia games, like a game, almost like a trivia crack, if you've heard of that, kind of like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of that game.
Trivia Crack? I think I've heard of Trivia Crack. It's actually really fun. What the freak? Stupid Mankey. Just hit my butt.
Truth or Dare, it lets the chat play Truth or Dare, and everything, so
yeah.
Self-explanatory. It helps with that. And Would You Rather, basically what that bot does is that you would type WYR and I believe a dash or something. I don't exactly remember exactly. And you would type that in, and a question will pop up, and it's like, it'll ask stuff like, would you rather be a garbage man or a plumber? And you people to pick which one they would rather be. So you learn a lot about people, basically, that you know. So that's pretty cool, so I have that. And yeah, I added all those bots to my server.
Well, that sounds like fun. Wait, real quick. Rin said about SoundCloud. SoundCloud is for independent artists. They're just trying to get recognized. Most of their music is free on SoundCloud anyways.
Hey, Rin. Good to see you, buddy. All these bots.
So many bots.
Now, some of them just seem very self-explanatory.
Yeah.
And some of them are more complicated, but I'm gonna look into them. I try not to get too far over my head with it. Anyways, I'll be right back.
All right. Ow. Wait, I think I wanted to catch that. It's a special. What Pokemon is that again? I forget. Oh, I can go over there. Wait, is this a shiny? No, it's a Terra... Ter... 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 Terra... Terra... Level 21? Oh, freak. Freak. Look, we're gonna go ahead and just use a potion. So I read the butt spot first, and it came on at the same time, and I read the special Pokemon will look really cool without the dumb crown things on their butts, and I was like, wait, what crown things on their butts? Am I missing something? It like popped up at like the exact right moment. It's not very effective. No! No! Okay. Wait, can I not catch it? Am I not allowed to catch it? This is why we can't have nice things.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Special Pokemon would look really cool without dumb crown things on their head. Yeah, I agree. I don't like the crown things either.
Oh, it wouldn't let me catch it while it was Terra's the
Terastalize.
crystal. Terastalize?
Terastalize.
I for some reason I have such a hard time getting that in my brain. Weasel. Okay. Nice. Sure. Low sweep. No, Flail's kind of a stupid move. Okay. A sea weasel Pokemon. Yes. And since I can't think of anything else, and this is a fun name anyway.
Just call him the flotation sack.
Well, I was going with Sea Weasel. Too late. It's already there.
What's already there?
Sea Weasel. Buizel is a Sea Weasel Pokemon. So I was like, well, there you go. Okay. Where you got? Oh, I got one of you already. Alright. So, here, let me catch one of you. So, Smash World Tour. Let's talk about it. Because...
With no one here?
I mean, who's here?
Me?
Oh.
But I don't count.
Do you not
because
count?
I'm always here.
I mean, I don't know who else. I mean, it's fine. Look, I don't plan. Look, last streams I haven't meant to go to sleep, but this stream I do have to go. I do have to end early. So.
What's tomorrow? You going to a party?
No, I gotta go to work.
You always gotta go to work, though.
I gotta go to work.
I thought you're. Oh, you gotta go to work earlier. Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha. Cause I was like, but you always go to work.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to like a gathering or something.
No, I gotta go to work early, and also I've been trying to.
Take my advice.
No, I've been trying to work out, so. I mean, I'm trying to get up even earlier. What was your advice again? I forget.
Get more sleep.
Oh. Yeah. Sleep is important. Let's go, Flaffy. You refuse to pass judgment on anyone before you know the full story. Logic dictates that Nintendo sucks in the Smash community department, but that doesn't mean they are guilty. The CEO of Panda can eat a fat dick, though. So here's the thing: is that both? Oh, come on. Both both Nintendo and Panda have issued statements regarding the scenario. Both of them are kind of like, what are you? What the?
I could have swore I sent that to you earlier today. I know
What?
I sent it to Leo. I know that for a fact.
About Smash World Tour? Or?
There were statements.
Oh.
The Buzz made a video on it.
Yeah. Panda admitted that the stuff.
Oh, apparently Hungrybox made one too. Okay.
Yeah, Hungrybox made one, and in fact, what's interesting is that this has been kind of big. The first thing I saw on it, I'm not sure if you've heard of Asmongold.
What about him?
He actually made a he actually commented on it. So Ren says he learned about it all from HBox. Oh crap! Yeah, I checked out HBoxes as well just to get a clear idea. Oh crap! Asmon is cool. Look, Asmon's really cool. I like his takes. He's a cool dude. So
I heard very good things about Asmon, to be honest. I would watch him if he wasn't so big. I don't like being in big streams. They make me very uncomfortable.
I don't watch his stream. I just watch his YouTube videos because that does all the highlights and stuff. So.
Wait. Like how he was trying to fight an NPC because he thought it was a boss.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's funny.
Rin says, honestly, the thing about Asman is that he's honest, for better or for worse. Yeah, yeah. Not only that, I actually really like his takes. I think he has really intelligent takes on a lot of stuff. So, what should I call this dude?
Weird looking.
Weird looking? That's more like a description. Like, I can't even be like, I'm a flittle. Like, I call Tarantula, I'm a spider, because he's a spider. Rin says, Reihaku says Asman and you are extremely similar. I can see elements of that.
See, I always have told you you're a genius, Ren, and you never believe me.
Purdy. I don't know.
For real though, you're very smart, whether you like to admit it or not.
Yeah. Rain, you're just not as vocal.
Yeah, well, I can understand not being his vocal part.
Yeah.
But that's being public. If I'm amongst someone that I feel comfortable enough with, I won't hesitate to say my opinion.
Yeah.
And I lost many friendships that way.
Yeah.
But then I found out, okay, maybe they weren't a true friend in the first place. That affected them.
Yeah.
You know?
Boom, Gus.
So, tell me about... I know the Nintendo side, I don't know the CEO side, so tell me more about that.
The CEO side?
Yeah, tell me more about him.
Okay, so what the... Here's... I actually think, from what it sounded like, it actually sounds possibly that it was more like the CEO rather than Nintendo, which is kind of weird. That's kind of the general idea that I've been picking up from everyone. Real quick, Grin says, exactly. That's how Reihaku came to the conclusion about me and Admin being similar. You're not afraid to cut loose with Reihaku in private. Panda CEO was trying to sabotage other tournament circuits. Yes, but let's get the full. I think it's important to kind of get the full story out there, just so that we get all the context of it. So basically, the Smash World Tour, which is run by Gimmer and VG Bootcamp. Basically, they've been trying to get Smash World Tour licensed since January, and talks were doing really well up until April when Panda Cup was announced. And then after that, it died down immeasurably while they were waiting. Hey, can we get a license? Yes, no, and then they got a letter saying that they had to stop tournament and that it was canceled. Now, in those claims, Smash World Tour got word that apparently Alan, the CEO, was going to different tournaments, letting them know, like, hey, you shouldn't be part of the Smash World Tour. It's going to get shut down. And, which is a big no-no, right? Because even in the best of cases, like, that just doesn't have a good look, right? Because one, that just shows that the CEO, for some reason, has insider information on what's going on at Nintendo, and like that's like the best scenario. The worst scenario is that the CEO has the insider information and is strong-arming tournaments into the Panda Cup and trying to close down Smash World Tour so that he can get a monopoly on the Smash tournaments. That's the worst case scenario. And and the thing is that I think the Smash World Tour or VGC Bootcamp, they would have done much better at like conveying the information, or at least probably slowing the process down if there wasn't so much like miscommunication happening, because they kept getting like, they were told that other tournaments could be licensed, and they were also told that they had permission to run the event, even if they weren't officially licensed yet. So it just there's a lot of confusion going on. Now that's just kind of the bare bones of that. Nintendo's so a bit of a summary. Nintendo's and Panda's responses both just ooze PR, like just trying to make the situation sound good. So Nintendo's statement was basically, look, Smash World, we didn't say, we said that Smash World Tour could actually run this year. They could have the finals, but we don't want to give them a license, basically, which it contradicts. Nintendo wasn't us. Panda wasn't us. Basically. Now there was one point in Nintendo's that I don't think anyone's brought up or anyone's talking about, and it's kind of weird. It's kind of a situation with Smash World Tour and how it's being organized. How much of Smash World Tour needs to be licensed, right? Because the way that Smash World Tour is being put together is that it's basically saying, screaming out to the whole world, hey, if you go to tournaments and be part of ours, you can earn points. So basically, in a way, that's literally almost every tournament in the world being under Smash World Tour, right? And to have all, and it makes me wonder what defines being licensed and what doesn't at that point. So, and as sad as it is, it's like there's a difference between the Panda Cup and Smash World Tour. Is that Panda Cup is basically just another tournament, but that's actually just got Nintendo's brand on it. Smash World Tour is more like a World Cup, where all the tournaments everywhere in the world are kind of pulling their resources together to create a big tournament. So Smash World Tour is a little different, and I guess I wonder if you license the Smash World Tour, does that mean you have to license every single tournament? So it makes me wonder if the reason why, and Nintendo said that Smash World Tour didn't make it because they have really high standards and high expectations. And that's true. Nintendo does have high standards and high expectations. Like, unbearably high sometimes. But it makes me wonder if the main reason why they didn't do it is because if you're including like almost every tournament, that also includes like every stream tournament that included, and it makes me like what kind of commentary was going on in the background, right? There's just at that point, like there's a lot of gray areas that happen. And not only that, like when here one thing I have to bring up is that, remember that time, I guess the culling, bringing that back up. One thing I've always thought is that was a weird situation. It was so sad in the Smash community that it actually benefited Nintendo not to be a part of it. Because imagine if you had Nintendo's name on Smash tournaments while all of that happened, right? That drags Nintendo's name down. So when you're trying to combine every single tournament in the world and under one banner and have all those licensed, all that gets connected with it too, whether for good or for bad. So that's kind of what my thinking was. Look, with all the history, you want to believe Smash World Tour is in the right and call for boycotting, but unless Smash World Tour wants to provide receipts, you can't hop on board. Well, okay, now let's talk about Panda's side. Nintendo would have limited liability as they don't provide anything. Just the thing is, having your name slapped on it still provides a lot of authority behind it. So just because they may not actually pay any money, right, to it, just because if your name is still associated with that, you still have a connection with it. So it's just part of the game. Rodo do 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 do. So probably, I mean, granted, if they don't, granted that the more they invest, the harder they fall. But even then, like having the name slapped on there is going to create an impact. Now, real quick, talking about Panda's situation, Panda basically said it wasn't us, right? They basically blamed Nintendo because Nintendo's very big, like, and who do we to have say? Not really. That's like saying that an assault happened at Walmart, so every Walmart is bad. Well, no, I don't think that's quite in the. I don't think that's. Again, it kind of goes back to licensing, but I think a better example I'm trying to convey is that Walmart sells flour, right? Now, all flour is basically the same, but if Walmart's flour is the one that, if like one bag of flour gets you sick while all the rest of them are good, then Walmart is still going to be in trouble with that. So there's a liability issue there, or an even better example, working in restaurants, right? Restaurants don't like to give out bad food when they throw it, or restaurants don't like to give away food at the end of the night. And the main reason why isn't because they won't necessarily get in trouble. Like, they're actually protected by the law. But the main reason why is that if they get a homeless person sick, or if someone gets sick from their food, even if they are protected from the law, they will still get in trouble for getting somebody sick. So, and that's kind of the thing. It's all about, just because your name is part of it, you're still going to be affected by it. So, anyway, back to Panda's. The thing that really hurts Panda, the credibility there, is that in Panda's statement, they actually admitted that Alan, the CEO, actually did try to get BTS to switch from Smash World Tour to Panda Cup. That's really bad, because if you have one proved statement, then that leaves credence or gives more merit to the rest of it. And then not only that, apparently on Twitter, there was a tournament called Golden Glorious or something like that. These tournament organizers who actually admitted it as well, openly. So we have two verified sources saying, "Hey, this is what Alan tried to do." So it's not a good look for Panda. So that's kind of all the drama in a nutshell. Is that Nintendo canceled the tournament. But this time it actually sounds like it's more Panda's fault than Nintendo's fault this time. And there's some miscommunication somewhere. And I don't want to just say Panda. I should specify the CEO of Panda. But yeah, it's kind of a bad situation. Now, guys, if you want to know my future thoughts, this is actually really bad for Smash Bros. Probably the worst thing possible. I think Smash will continue, but there aren't very many routes that can go happen, because what happens is this, is that you have, so Smash World Tour is basically dead, which is the biggest event ever. You know, that was a $350,000 prize pool, which is insane. The biggest esport, that's like the biggest esport prize pool, or like Smash is like one of the biggest esports, if not the biggest esport in the world, having one of the biggest prize pools ever, and that getting shut down. And it's getting shut down because they're not licensed. So that's dead. And then you have the Panda Cup, where everyone's starting to boycott or leave because of the bad faith that is created. And now here's the problem, is that the way Nintendo works is that, and this happens with games, and it happens with other, this happens with games, is that if something doesn't work, they have a tendency to just not do it, not support it anymore. So if Panda Cup is not going to get supported anymore, then that means that Nintendo might not license another tournament, because Panda Cup might fail, right? So what you end up having, and then not only that, is that Nintendo has said, hey, we are not licensed. They basically said, like, you can't stream or broadcast unless you have a Nintendo license. So that basically, that puts a lot of pressure on, like where's the hype? Where's the, that just puts so much pressure on tournament organizers to be able to organize tournaments. And so when you have the two biggest tournaments in the world being hit simultaneously, one from bad faith and one from, you know, the ban, there's really not more, like, where do people go after that? What am I trying? I need to say that in a clearer way. It's like, it's going to be a lot harder for tournament organizers to run tournaments, basically. So, like, if there was a thing to kill Smash, this would be the thing to kill Smash. Like, cause you got two, it's coming from two different directions, and yeah.
Now you're starting to see why I dropped Smash in the first place.
Yeah.
Because I just knew this type of stuff would happen, so I just didn't want anything to do with it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, see, before, when everything happened, the game kept going because people loved the game. But this time, it's like, this time it just feels like, it's like people are not being allowed to play the game, or people are just like, people aren't trusting the way that the tournaments are being handled. So it's just it doesn't leave tournaments in a good spot. So, because basically, if there's no good, there's no more big tournaments, and you have to be licensed to run big tournaments. And Nintendo won't license tournaments because the big one they did license failed. Then, like, how do people run, how are people going to stay connected and run tournaments? You know, it does not bode well, and it basically just pushes the grassroots movement back further down into a grassroots. So yeah. It's not good. So those are all my thoughts. Happy day.
I must say, it's weird that Nintendo is not the only one in the blame this time. That's weird.
That
That's
is kind of
unusual.
weird, actually. Yeah. I agree with you there. Like, and not only that is that, like, it doesn't even feel like Nintendo's the main one at fault. It actually feels more like, the CEO of Panda. Just the way that and it's because the way that he went around telling other tournaments not to join Smash World Tour and join the Panda Cup, or to switch over, or their tournament's going to be shut down, or because he knew their tournament was going to be shut down. Like, it doesn't bode a good look. And Rin says, and unfortunately this all comes down to Nintendo not wanting to support in the first place. If Nintendo was more active, stuff like this could either be avoided or rectified and actually look good for them. Oh, look, 100%. Like, what's sad, like, I 100% agree. Like, the way Nintendo handles Smash tournaments is really annoying. Because, like, I liken it to football. I used to play football, right? You know? Because you have, with football, you have, you have people who don't play professionally but still enjoy the game, right? But then you have the Super Bowl, and everyone watches the Super Bowl, and that hypes up the sport. Nintendo is the only, company that I know. They have literally the biggest fighting game in the world. Everyone loves to play it. They don't realize that having a competitive scene actually makes people want to play their game more.
Oh, the funny thing is, Nintendo actually does competitive esports. They just don't want to with Smash. Like ARMS, for example, that had a competitive esport that Nintendo completely backed.
Oh yeah.
Splatoon has a competitive esport that Nintendo completely backs.
Yeah.
So it's weird that Smash is like the only one they don't want to. You know?
Yeah, that's weird too. Like, Smash would just do so. I don't know why they wouldn't want to do it with Smash, just because of how good of a competitive game it is. So, let me read Rin's comment. It says as well. I also don't think the CEO knew. I think he was trying. You think he was trying to sabotage them so he could have a monopoly? Think about this. If all the tourney locations backed out, that looks bad for Smash World Tour, and then Nintendo would see that as a lack of faith from the player base. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, man. That's I can see it, But I could also see the other way as well. Just because like think about if when you are licensed by Nintendo, you it does kind of put you in a kind of like in an elitist camp in a way. Not intentionally, but like only in the sense that Nintendo is really secretive and also very proprietary. Like they don't like anyone. They have high standards, right? So like
be fair, the few times Nintendo did do Smash tournaments on their own, they did it very anti-competitive as possible. They had items legal and stupid stages legal and all of that.
yeah.
So they did technically do tournaments that they tried to call competitive for Smash, but they weren't truly competitive.
Yeah, they have tried. And another sad thing that from all of this is I actually think Smash World Tour is a much more hype and better system than Panda Cup. Because what's Panda Cup? Panda Cup is just another glorified tournament. But Smash World Tour felt like a World Cup. You know, you earn points to get into the Smash you earn points to be able to be invited to go to the Smash World Tour Cup, right? So it felt kind of like a NASCAR / World Cup type situation where you're not just competing with your tournament, but you're competing to enter it from against everyone in the world, right? Panda Cup was just going to be another glorified like BTS or VGC. You know, not that that's bad, but it's just like the only difference is that their Nintendo logo is slapped on it. It's so. Now Ren says, what does Nintendo have to gain by waiting until November to give them a decision they made in March? Sometimes Nintendo just is slow. Again, apparently when Panda Cup started, they slowed down communication quite a bit, and so Nintendo doesn't have any good faith from the player base to lose, so the delay couldn't have been due to that. In fact, they run the risk of people not attending their circuit by letting Smash World Tour continue so late into the year. So one thing that might explain it is that apparently, one thing that might explain it is that from what, and I was watching a video, I never finished it fully, but apparently the way Nintendo's structure is that it's not designed well to be able to communicate well. So, the guy was telling me that he has a friend that works in Nintendo, part of the competitive part, right? So trying to improve the competitive scene. And when he first got hired on, his friend was saying, hey, don't be surprised if we work on a project for 6 months and then a higher up tells you to cancel it. So what he's saying is that you have kind of like the low tier, and they kind of are just kind of like the work dogs. And then you have the mid tier, but the mid tier is kind of weird. And remember, this is in terms of communication. So like the low tier, they know how everything runs. The mid tier though is kind of a gray area. Some people know some stuff, some people don't know anything. But then you have the high tier, and that's like the CEO. That's like Nintendo of Japan, CEO, all that, and they really don't know what's going on, or they only hear rumors of it. So what happens is that like a business decision from Nintendo Japan, like they might make a decision not knowing what's going on underneath at all, and so that forces a lot of changes very, very fast. So now I guess one good thing from that is that it does sound like that if there's like a competitive division, it is something that they're aware of, but it's still a lot something that they need to figure out and iron out. So basically, a lot of the decision could have just been miscommunication from all parties, which is kind of sad in a way, but. Uh,
A lot of people who don't agree with me on this, but I'll say it anyways. Honestly, I would rather Nintendo just flat out ignore the Smash community to have zero involvement than get involved and sabotage things. That's just how I feel.
There are pros and cons to that. So, yeah, I think that's kind of what everyone feels. Is less like, if you're not going to support us, just let us do our own thing. So, Rin says, I just find it very unlikely that they delayed that long intentionally, given that it hurts them more than anything. But again, without receipts, it's all hearsay. Nintendo's statement says that they were waiting that long as part of that to kind of see what Smash World Tour's process was going to be like and if they deserved the license. And they just said that no, they didn't deserve it. The biggest confusion with that is that Smash World Tour is saying, hey, you said that we had to cancel it. But Nintendo is saying, hey, we said you could do the finals, but we're not licensing it, and you can't do another one next year. So, but then you are right. Yeah. Oh, so it is.
Anyways. I think I got everything I need to know from it. Thank you. I haven't been following it that much. What all I do know is from Krebs talking about it, because Krebs has been talking about it a lot. And so yeah, it was good to know the full story without having to look up a bunch of articles, basically.
Yeah. 1 second. Ren saying the CEO couldn't have known since he was saying this stuff early in the year. That's hard to say. Like, I mean, how much did the CEO know? Like, when did he know, right? So, like, suppose the thing is that the operations died down, the communication died down with Smash World Tour in April, which is still fairly early. You can't have it both ways? Oh, certainly you can. It depends on how much you're willing to say, how much you're willing to keep quiet. Like, if the CEO is going to tournaments and telling them, hey, you should probably shut down, kind of, sort of, because this is probably going to get closed down, without firmly saying that it's going to get closed down, like, it's possible to have it both ways. And it's all dependent on how much the CEO knows. So, and when he knows. And it's like telling somebody a surprise birthday is like, hey, I know what you're getting for your birthday. And someone's like, no, you don't. You don't know what you're getting for me. I do. Trust me. It's good. He either knew because Nintendo made the decision early in the year, or he didn't because Nintendo was still watching Smash World Tour to make their judgment. This isn't a gray area. Well, again, the thing is that either way, he still looks bad because he's making assumption. If he did know, then he's like, either way, he still looks bad, right? Because if he did know, then he's this is like a kind of sort of similar to insider trading. And then if he didn't know, then he's already making an assumption that they're closing down and that he probably should. So, like, like, you can say it's a gray area, but it's either way, it doesn't make him look good. So,
Okay, by the way, Cap, if you just happen to nearly fall on sleep on stream again, you should end your stream.
You mean like last time when I accidentally left it running for 4 hours?
Yes. Yeah, you should probably end the stream.
Yeah.
I know you like your pretty music, but you should probably just be able to recognize, hey, I'm not gonna be able to stay awake. I can't just leave this on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I fell asleep right here in the chair, actually. I didn't even make it to my bed. I was so tired. I don't know why I've been so tired this past week. I've been extra tired. It's just weird.
Weather changes, maybe?
Maybe. I think my theory is that, so I got my toenails pulled out, right? If there's a possibility that they're infected and my body's fighting off the infection, then that could be my energy resources are being used for that instead. But I don't 100% know. So oh my gosh, there's so much dialogue in this game. It actually doesn't sound that bad either. It's just like Sword and Shield wasn't that bad either. Like I didn't mind Sword and Shield because like it wasn't that intensive dialogue. But this, I'm literally going on for like 3 or 4 minutes of just reading.
Didn't bother me, but yet again I play Ace Attorney, so
Yeah. Here's what's weird is that it doesn't normally bother me. Like I didn't like this is, but for some reason this game they went more story driven and it's just killing me.
it's killing.
Killing me softly with this song. Killing me softly. Hello, grunts. Oh. Oh, I literally did back away. Let me in, let me in! Murkrow! Go Darnold! Guess Aqua Jet. Cool. Okay, I can confuse it. Ow! I didn't like that at all. Oh. I won, guys. I worked so hard. I just did water
You
pulse.
did.
So good. So good.
Grunt theme, by the way, sounds like a Mega Man song.
What does?
The grunt theme. Hasta la vista, Cap.
Hasta la vista. I don't know how I feel about that. On one hand, I love it because it's a great pun. On the other hand, it just feels so cringy just to do it unironically.
If I'm not mistaken, they actually admitted it's cringy in the game.
Oh, really?
Yep.
The second squad. Giacomo. No use trying to outthink strategic types like him. Bring him down with a head-on attack. Okay. So, just straight on ahead attack. That sounds like my kind of plan. Let's go. Oh, wait.
I
What?
thought your plan was I was supposed to sidekick.
Sidekick? Shark bait. Ooh ha ha.
You're shark bait? I did not know that.
Yeah. That's what happens when you work at a refinery. I don't know. Alright, my first 3 Pokemon. Alright, so my brother helped me a little bit figure out which Pokemon I wanted to use. So I'm going to use Mankey, who actually has a 3rd evolution in this game, which I'm excited to use. And I'm actually probably going to use this one, Ampharos, which is a good classic. I used to use Ampharos all the time back in Gold and Silver days.
You mean Ampharos?
Yeah. I said Ampharos. Let's
No, you
go.
didn't. No, you didn't. You said Pichu, which is the more correct answer, so I was wrong.
No. Why does he have tires on the doors?
Wait until you see what you have to fight at the end of this base.
Uh-oh. Wait, is this sounds like a great place to what's the word? Raise up? Grind? No. I forget. 30 of our Pokemon? How strong are your Pokemon?
Oh, you should have edited your team and put your best free against dark types up first.
Oh, wait, 1 second.
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. What are you doing? He's just standing there. Menacingly. Like, how do I get him to attack?
You throw your Pokemon at them. And you mash the R button. So you throw multiple out.
Oh. I'm learning things.
Cap, I put fighting type Pokemon out against Murkrow. I'm kidding. I know. No, you couldn't have known that.
I don't... Look, I'm still learning what I'm doing here. I'm doing...
I was just saying you couldn't have possibly have known that. I was kidding.
Okay.
Heal your Pokemon before you die.
I'm so good.
Go to the vending machines.
Machine. Party's been refreshed. I'm so good. Minky, what the freak are you doing?
He doesn't want to fight.
Okay. You know, this part is like... It's like... And certain thoughts on it. I arrived at my destination. Yeah, party's been refreshed. Here, let's kill some birds. Yeah, I killed an angry Murkrow. She's way above our level. We've got to get the boss. That wasn't hard.
It's the guy that had to heal 5 times.
Giacomo. You've done a real number on this party crasher. I'm Giacomo at the deck. I go by DJ Vice. To vibe either way. How about we skip straight to your outro? Don't worry, I'll play you a sick requiem as you crash and burn. Let's get this party started! Let's get it started and hot. Let's get it started and hey. Let's get it started and hot. Let's get it started and here.
Copyright strike.
There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Donald. Don't really think things through, do ya?
See.
Plan 1, 2 stars, a real bad move. Battle. Low sweep. Cause it's steel type. Ow. Oh no. I low sweeped them because he was on a car. Revavroom? The car is a wicked. Ow. Whoa. Ow. Fine. Look, all my Pokemon will probably die if I try to use something else, so... Ow. Uh-oh. You know what? Maybe I can confuse it. Ow!
Happens getting bodied by a car.
No, to be fair, it is a car. If there's something for me to be bodied by, I would not be surprised if it was a car. Seismic toss! Dude, I just completely and totally threw that car. I'll just use a light kick. Dude, this wicked torque move is completely destroying me. Can I paralyze it? Let's go, Flappy. First things first, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit.
Woo! We'll fight the battle.
Ow! Ho, 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 ho. Alright, well, let's hope I move first. Oh, that was a smart move. Wow, okay. Be smart, like, don't ya? Oh no, this is fairy type. That's like the worst type. Oh, play rough is super effective. Let's do that. Let's go, Pillsbury.
Pillsbury Doughboy. Wait, why is it named Pillsbury? It's a girl.
What? Are girls not allowed to be named Pillsbury?
It's a Pillsbury's a doughboy. You know, Pillsbury's mascot?
Yeah. I hate the Starmobile.
You love the Starmobile, what are you saying? You wish you had such a sweet ride.
Look, you're not technically wrong, but also, I never thought I would be fighting it. It's kind of genius.
Welcome to the Pokemon world!
Ow! Dude, I'm getting like throttled right here. Let's go, little Italy.
You should probably heal Donald.
You know what? That's a good strategy. Sheesh.
What are your codes? You program?
Cut it from 130 lines to under 50, from almost 45 seconds to under 10. That's quite impressive, actually. Sheesh. About a year and a half ago.
Let's see what P2 thinks. He thinks it's great. You're also writing a program in AppScript Google Sheets for your work to use for inventory. It's been a work in progress for a couple months now.
This dialogue is making me go to sleep. Making me
Wake
go
up!
to sleep, 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 sleep.
If you just yell, you won't fall asleep. There you go.
Ah! Guys, I'm a star. I killed this head of the snake, OG Como. Sorry, I got caught up in my thoughts for a second. I'll transfer some LP over to your phone. Yeah, extra rewards. Someone from the supply unit will be there soon to give you some materials for making TMs. I'm gonna wake up slap. Oh. Hello. I'm Penny from the supply unit. Probably don't remember, but you got me out of a tight spot by the school stairs. I was glad to help. But I'm helping out with Operation Starfall as part of my independent study. You know the treasure
You can't. If you can't handle reading this, how do you ever plan on reading a book?
I don't read books that often. So, I'm good with machines and hacking and stuff, so I'll be working behind the scenes. I need to read more so that I can practice not going to sleep while doing it. I got lots of Pokemon materials. You'll give me rewards each time. Also, I heard all about how you had your Pokemon charged in battle. Seems you were pretty amazing. With the trainer as strong as you on our side, I'm sure the operation will go just fine. There's 4 more squad bosses left, so I'm good luck. I'm so good at my job. What is this thing that's being like, hey, I am so big? I'm just a little black rain cloud wandering under the honey tree.
E2 is the
I'm
best
just a
boy.
little black rain cloud. Pay no attention to me.
E2 is a hero. He has saved us all.
I'm just a rainbow cloud of rainbows.
E2 is the legend, an example for. We're into the wake up out this year.
Rin, I'm out.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go to sleep after this.
After what?
Huh?
After what?
Like right now. Not only am I tired, but I do have to get up early tomorrow. And so, it sounds like a plan, you know? Hi, Rin. Okay, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic night. I will see
Bye.
you later. Bye.
Calling me to truth. Close your eyes and dream beneath the warmth of skies of blue. Longing to rest my weary bones. So long the path, oh, be still, my soul. Don't say a word, I know what's on your mind at any time. Follow the path and you will see. Together we can shine. Holding dear times that my friends stayed near. They guided my path from my heart. I thank you. When the night was creeping and frightening, then I saw the love of my mother dear, aching for the arms of my family, holding back the tears. Holding back the darkness, moonless starry night. Am I stronger, wiser than when I first met you? Could it be that I've grown and changed? I'm